This is Dr. Foojan Zeine, and this is the tip of the week. I was talking to my colleagues and clients and friends about love and loss, and it brought up a lot of interesting conversation that I want to share with you. I've experienced love and loss as the two sides of the same coin that moves along on a parallel process. Love in relationships comes along with a sense of attachment, which in turn has to face the possibility of loss at every moment. In a healthy relationship, one moves from one phase of the relationship to another. Each transition takes letting go of the last phase of the relationship, which feels like a loss. Letting go of singlehood toward gaining couplehood. The loss of honeymoon stage of as one moves toward the next stage, could be even power struggle stage, or the loss of loverhood era to a parenthood era, letting go of being needed as a parent when children grow up, or all the different ways that one goes through the natural transition of life and experience love and loss. When we lose someone that we love, whether it's due to divorce, death, migration, or phase of life issues, we go through a deep grief. Each one of us goes through this type of a process of grief in our own unique way, depending on the style of our own attachment. Some get caught in denying and refusing to experience loss by acting as if nothing happened. For example, holding on to clothes or the room as it exactly was when the person left, whether they died or the children went to school. Um, just keep it exactly the way it was, as if at any moment we walk into that room and they're still there. Some fight the loss and get angry at the person for leaving or dying, or the doctors for letting this happen, or for somebody's friend or mother, or somebody who took our lover away. Some bargain with many what ifs and hope to find the right scenario for the loss to go away and wake up from this bad dream to find the person again. Some go into despair and hopelessness and loss of their own identity. Some question the notion and the meaning of love and life while they face loss. I've noticed that as one reaches the sadness of compassion for the self, healing happens. The love that was geared toward being fulfilled from the outside comes from the inside toward the self. Completion with the relationship and the person also helps. Looking at what we learned from the relationship helps us with the completion and therefore letting go. Acceptance of loss as a natural part of life, as a natural growth of human beings, and as a natural phase of relationships will allow us to pass through these processes with grace. Allowing ourselves to accept loss as a natural ongoing phase will help us not get stuck in the denial or try to fight it. So, as we anticipate loss, we can also engage fully in relationships and life when it's present fully in front of us. Some people, due to their original negative experiences of anxious attachment with their people, mother and father, and their caregiver, experiencing extreme loss as a trauma when they were a child, or the pain of losing a loved one. And they generalize this experience and live with constant fear and pain of loss, as if they've just closed their heart and they're not going to go into any relationship, or when they do, always standing there waiting for the other shoe to drop because they're going to face loss. So they face loss every minute. So reparenting the self, healing our childhood traumas will help us unite our different parts and become whole. We can then cherish the feeling of love and experience in fully when it's present, and grieve it appropriately when it's lost, versus living in the loss every day. An expectation of the experience of love as a constant matter is kind of an illusion. Loss will be there no matter what. But generating love consistently, regardless of the loss for yourself, for regardless of the loss for yourself and others, will create full enjoyment and will pull you through when you have to go through the loss. For more ways in healing yourself through the process, um, go to a life reset, the awareness integration path to the life you want, and allow yourself to learn how to regenerate love and how to go beyond loss, through loss, and beyond loss, and keep living in the love that you have and the shine that you have. Thank you.